Are you in the John Deere Combine?
No, I'm not. I used all drive to get it back to the farm.
Yeah, he couldn't move.
Something packed his way.
The Valtra.
Oh, right.
And that's not you in the Colossus either, that's just come back.
No, that's AI.
Okay.
I'm currently in your John Deere rolling fields 36 and 37.
No, that sigh wasn't at you. The sigh is because of the fact that the Colossus has now come in and it can't finish doing the thing, and we'll get charged for it because it's still being used. Because the harvester just parks alongside the harvest bit.
Yeah.
And it's just, speaking of which, we need to feed the animals at some point.
Cows are good, sheep are full, chickens are about halfway, but you just got a lot of sorghum, so.
I have done sorghum, yeah.
So yeah, so there's the chickens, yeah, the other two animals are fine, to be honest with you, I look at it.
Yeah, but if the chickens are halfway, they're fine for now. But they will need feeding at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just... I want something different from Giants.
I know what you're saying. But then the theory is, you know, what?
Well, we're getting the fishing, you know, like we say.
Plus, I'm actually really amazed we're getting the ability to hand fish as well.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised at that.
I thought the fishing would just end up being like another production.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely quite
a little bit surprised.
I mean, I'm not going to be happy till they had dynamite, but that's just me.
And if any long time members of the channel know what we mean by that, pat yourself on the back.
Yeah, get yourself a cookie from the table over there.
Because we're not going to reveal what the reference is to.
Well, that's an old reference, is that?
Yeah, but that was one of them moments where you decided, I'm going to try if this works.
Well, yeah.
It's a bit like the whole fucking TV. It's like the whole John Cena television camera thing again.
Told you before, but that's the thing about me. I sometimes, if I'm in that mode, I have the brain for content.
Something stupid.
And I will. Yeah, because I think it'd be funny.
But it did work.
It's not necessarily because I'm bad at the game. It's not because I try and think this will be entertaining.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Let's give it a go.
Obviously, we still don't reveal what it was, but it was just one of them moments where it was like, okay.
I have dynamite. I have a pond that's supposedly full of fish. What happens when I combine the two?
Yeah, but like we say, long time members of the channel, if you know what we are talking about, know what we're referencing, you know, give yourself a pat on the back.
Answer in the comments below if you know.
What game?
Be a test if there's anybody watching who knows about that. And Alan, you're banned.
Yeah, Alan, you can't say anything.
If you happen to hear this, you're exempt from this.
Yeah, you can't say what it is. Because he was present at the time, I believe.
I think he was. Yeah, I can't remember if he was or he wasn't, but I thought he stands a fighting chance of just knowing. So.
Oh, of course he's gonna know because you've done it. You did it. You've done it in front of him.
Yeah.
But it's. You know, there's just. You just want to see some competition and it work. But I think that's why there isn't a lot of competition for the likes of... Well, there is now. There's getting a bit more competition a little bit for SCS. But Farm Sim...
For a lot of years, the games have been quite niche.
Yeah.
So the reason there's been no competition is because there probably hasn't nobody's seen there being a market there. Now you never know. The combination of other companies and trucks and working along with Clarkson's Farm might just spur somebody else to have a go at this genre. There's got to, nobody's gonna have a go unless you think there's a market there.
Yeah.
I mean, funny enough, we're talking about gaming news. Have you heard the news about EA?
I might have to refresh. Was this something to...
Been sold to some Saudi
Yes. Yes.
asset management company.
Yeah.
You know, with all the worrying undertones that brings with it.
Does it though?
Trouble is though, my general experience with these, what do they call these companies? Holdings companies. Generally, they only buy businesses. They strip out anything of value. And the trouble is, the way they've done it, the company's had, EA has taken, I think it's $20 million worth of debt to make this deal happen. So why do I feel like there's gonna be cuts somewhere, something gonna get cut. And obviously, whether you like it or not, EA are behind some big titles.
Sims.
Most of like your sports, you also your
Formula
sports
1.
games are EA. Formula 1, football,
Madden.
NBA, NFL, Tiger Woods, the golf game we've just been talking about.
PGA, yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's all. Yeah, so you start to realise, yeah, it's all flaming EA Sports.
Electronic Arts have been... Well, Electronic Arts themselves have been a long time.
God, I still remember EA Sports. It's in the game.
Yep.
And if you, once again, showing my age a little bit.
It used to be on FIFA, that, as well.
It used to be on all of them.
Don't think it was on the F1, was it?
No, I think it had gone by the time. Along with that, you know, Codemasters, genius at play.
Yeah.
You're listening to Grumpy Old Men.
But it's...
Old men yell at cloud gaming. But don't. Sorry.
It's...
But yeah, this Saudi Arabia.
Well, that's a problem because... See, because EA bought the rights for the Sims off Maxis, didn't
Well, they bought the whole Maxis
Yeah.
shebang. As quite often happens in video gaming, if somebody's doing really well, somebody will just come along and just buy the whole lot.
I mean, the thing that's worrying the most is something I read today. Well, Avalanche are struggling. Now, you will know the name of Avalanche Studios.
I know the name, but just for those listening who maybe aren't familiar, what would you associate them with?
Just Cause.
Yeah.
Well, they're in a bit of trouble because after one of their games got canned, and they're now having to lay off. It's a thing going right through the industry at the moment. There's a lot of layoffs with companies.
Oh yeah.
And you know, obviously we've been talking about the EA thing.
Actually, I can't see a situation where there isn't going to be restructuring, as they probably call it. That
could spell a little bit of disaster for the gaming industry.
Well, if you're watching this and you like games, the chances are there's at least one title you like that EA have a hand in. Especially if you like sports. Like I say, sports titles are probably their
biggest.
Games.
Yeah.
Sports games and The Sims.
Sports games and The Sims are their biggest. Probably their biggest portfolio.
Yeah.
Star
Now,
Wars.
whether
Star Wars as well.
are they behind that? That's news to me. I wasn't sure, but
Yeah, they are behind the Star Wars games. But why do you think you're in trouble, so to speak?
Like I say, it's the fact that as part of the way they've done it,
a restructuring. The word restructuring to me is you're in fucking trouble.
well, like I say, because the way this deal's done, and it's quite often when these venture capital companies take over, is in order to make the deal happen, basically the debt of the sale gets put. So EA, the EA Games brand now has £20 million worth of debt. It is taking on as part of this sale.
Jesus.
So they're basically setting off from the company 20 million down. Now, do you see now why I'm starting to think that there's no way that that's not going to, shareholders in the are going to go, well, what are we doing about this 20 million?
Yeah.
Now, there was supposed to be the next Sims project on the go. Now, that had been ummed and ahed and...
Unsure, because never heard much more about it.
Project Rene, as it was being called. Now, depending on where you listen to, it was either going to be the next Sims game or a totally online experience on PC and mobile and everything else as one.
Fuck that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Because...
Now, you've got to think, they're not going to be able to play with a lot of, like, the sports titles a lot.
Well,
because they're going to be tied to...
apart from the governing body inputs.
That's what I'm saying. Like the F1 game, for example, they're not going to be able to do a lot with that because the FIA would chime in and go, well, this isn't what we signed up for.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. You go and do the other one. I decide on this one.
You started on this one.
Well, over here.
Oh, fair enough. Think.
That field you're about to drive in is going to be ready next month, and that's a big wheat field. So that's going to be wheat and straw.
Christ. Okay. I hadn't realised you were here.
And also field 12 ready, which is going to be a ginormous sugar beet. Yeah, I was just looking to do so. I thought I might as well make a start on this one. I'm using a much smaller seed, obviously. We only have one of those big ones, but if we can get both of these done today at least, then the growing.
Yeah. I'd have to do a bit of reading into it. You know what I mean?
I only know what I've seen sort of through Reddit and that, but unfortunately, as one of my many sort of weird sideline hobbies, I take an interest in. There's a channel on YouTube called Bryce Son, Jake Williams. And he does a lot into looking into bankrupt companies. And they're very interesting, actually. And there's a common theme of a venture capital company gets involved, strips anything of value, and the rest just gets left to rot.
The problem is, with something as big as EA,
now you've got to think, a lot of you like sports titles, if EA were to go down, probably somebody else would try and pick it up, but what other games going down there are big enough? You know what I mean? It's... If EA dropped F1 tomorrow, what company out there would start picking that one up?
Cody would take it.
Codemasters, are they really still a thing anymore? Are they not just part of the EA brand?
No, it's still Codemasters. It's been
I
developed.
thought they'd be swallowed into the EA circle.
Codemasters. Sorry,
Watch out, by the way. I think if you're using the AI, they tend to like missing corners for some reason.
a slight bit down the edge. Which I can
I should try next time. I wonder what happens if you plant non-rice crops in a rice paddy and then flood it. I'll experiment with that next time, I think. Obviously, when we skip, by the way, when we sleep, we'll have to just skip.
There's the F1 grid, micro machines. Oh shit, no, yeah, Codemasters did go into a back.
Now, maybe it's one or two of them, if they're still profitable, will be spun back out. You never know. But it's just, I say, if the likes of FIFA and that, I don't know what other games companies out there.
FIFA isn't FIFA though, is it anymore? Because FIFA dropped the allowing EA to use the name FIFA on their games.
So what's it called now?
I have no idea.
As you can tell, folks, it's not a game we play.
I used to play FIFA. Used to play Alan a lot of FIFA.
Yeah, I think I got it a couple of times when it was the free game on PS Plus. So it was the only time I've ever had it. I remember playing it once back on PS4 days, and I joke I was playing it with a couple of lads I played with.
It's known as EA Sports FC.
Ah, right, okay, well, that makes sense.
So it's like FC 26. Because FIFA dropped the branding.
Right, well that makes sense, yeah.
But even though some people do still call it FIFA, but
well, I did to begin with because I wasn't aware of the. I wasn't aware of the name change. I must admit, but like I said, I don't follow it, so I don't expect myself to be.
But I know why they did it. Because there was one big thing that happened that shook it up and caused the change. Licensing. FIFA didn't agree with EA's terms, so FIFA said, well, FIFA just said fuck you, you're not having our
and I'm guessing
brand
Pro
anymore.
Evolution Soccer's not a thing anymore.
I'm
guessing like Pro Evolution Soccer's not a thing anymore. That used to be the other one I seem to remember.
I remember Pro Evo.
Yeah, that used to be the other one, didn't it? It wasn't the official game. That used to be the competitor sort of thing. But this almost actually validates our point from earlier, because football has a much bigger following than farming. It has to be said.
Yeah.
And that's not to support two games.
No, Pro Evo. No.
What?
They didn't do anything past check. $2021. Didn't do anything after 2021. So after COVID, basically.
Yeah.
Around COVID time. You know. And the thing is, you get worried about the game industry these days because Microsoft's done the same. Microsoft has bought a lot of studios.
The trouble is that the whole gaming industry has sort of shifted. I mean, look at Microsoft now are basically ending the Xbox, aren't they? I know it's not officially, but let's be honest. For all intents and purposes, Microsoft want everyone just to game on PCs. That's why pretty much everything Xbox is on. It's now on PS5 as well. You can get a lot of Microsoft games on PS5.
Which has taken a long time.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got the likes of Sea of Thieves, you got Forza. That's taken a long time for Microsoft and Sony to agree on that. But I'm wondering if it's to stop as well. I'm wondering if it's to stop console wars.
It's not that, I think.
Well,
for years now, consoles have been a loss leader for years.
But Microsoft...
Companies don't make a lot of money on consoles, you make money on software.
Microsoft they've announced 2 handheld devices.
Yeah, they are both basically PC based.
They're both rogues.
PCs. Yeah, the Asus Ally. The Asus Ally.
The Ally
X
and the Ally X.
The Ally X and the Ally UP or whatever.
Yeah, they are basically...
Asus built. The handheld PCs.
Yeah. But it's what Microsoft have done. You know what I mean?
That's the problem. That's the point I was going to try and come towards. We didn't get there. Mobile gaming is big business now. As much as we hate to admit it.
You know why it's big business?
Because it's so easily accessible. Everyone's got a smartphone in the pocket.
Well, apart from that, they can stick a ton of fucking ads on them. And then people...
I don't mean business. It's big business. It's a lot of people are playing. More people play the likes of pretty mobile games. I don't know what's top of the list these days. Last time I knew was Flappy Bird and shit. That's how much out of touch I am with that industry.
No idea, to be honest.
But that's where it's going. And what I think Microsoft has done is they've seen that coming, so they're getting out of the console market because it doesn't make them money. Saying by getting all their stuff on other platforms, they're letting Sony do the hard work of distributing. They're just running a storefront. Oh, yeah, I'm sure I heard somewhere you can now play FS25 through Netflix.
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I heard that. How it runs, I cannot tell you. That'll depend a lot on your internet connection.
I imagine quite shyly. I mean, I can imagine that running shit.
Ah, sorry, no, the last one I did was 23, sorry.
Well...
Which 23 would be a mobile game as well, wouldn't it?
And it's just... Okay, why have you stopped and missed a big fucking chunk down there?
Because it can.
But it wasn't supposed to.
Oh, another rain. So luckily we're nearly done here, so we're nearly ready to skip to the next day.
Oh.
And luckily rice paddies don't need rolling either.
No, but I still have... Do I have a field that needs rolling?
No, you don't. You shouldn't have. I rolled the field I needed to do.
Oh, I've only planted anything else, but I suppose.
No, 3-8 and then that big, your ball opening knife field will be ready for planting.
Yeah. But... I don't know, just the entire games industry market's on its ass at the moment. There's nothing.
People don't have a lot of money. People don't have a lot of money to spend, and when people don't have a lot of money to spend, 60 quid for a game.
Oh yeah.
You know that. You know that's the long and the short of it, mate. Times are not good, as we know. And they always say entertainment's one of the things that gets hit hard. Now, if you've got limited budget...
Yeah, but this is the problem. This is the thing.
Yeah.
You look at... Like I just got a fucking email, didn't I? I got an email. And I expect your missus got the same one. Maybe not.
What, Disney Plus price going up?
Yep.
No, she hasn't told me. She might have done, she hasn't said out.
Well, because mine's the non-advert version, mine's
Well, we've got to just for the lot, but that's
mine's
the thing,
going
you know,
up to 15 quid.
That's the thing, you know, it's like, say, if we take a round figure of a AAA game to be like 60 quid,
yeah,
that's 2/3 of a night out for you and the missus. That's a good chunk towards that. If you went, you know, entertainment, it's like 3 trips to the cinema. Now we can get into my argument that I think games are worth their money because you get a lot more hours out of them. I'm playing the both sides of the story here. But I fully get why people are now looking at... I mean, we've said it, we were talking about this last time. The only game on my radar is GTA 6.
Oh yeah, it is. For me,
and the odd little thing that Steam throws at me that, oh, that looks interesting. And it's only a £5.
3 and 8, look, 3 and 8 need doing.
Yeah, no, that can wait till tomorrow now. You know what I mean? There's literally nothing. I don't even know what's coming out, AAA titles-wise, right now.
Didn't actually end up watching any of the game show, like the announcements from the.
No, I haven't.
The games. I mean, I watched the Xbox Direct, but there's nothing really there either.
I haven't watched any of those. Are you ready for me to skip the night then?
Well, you need to skip to
midnight first, yeah.
Midnight.
Don't forget, I have the points in auto drive, so we can jump straight to. I'll go to 15.
Okay. Just remember, I've got to let it.
Oh, it's not winding down on. You gotta like catch up. So you're doing that one. I'll go to this one.
Yeah, it wanted to.
It needed the fields to actually catch up.
Yeah.
I've told you before, if you look at the map quickly, you will see the wave go across the map. Right, so they're doing.
You see it doing when you're.
If you look out, if you jump out of sleep, you can actually see it physically doing it. Are you ready?
Yeah, mate, boys, Mr. Chunk.
Well, I'll jump on the big harvesting, Joe. I don't know what you.
I don't know. Because 1 and 2 need doing.
That's the one I'm going to jump on, 1 and 2. The other main thing is planting, isn't it?
I don't know what to put in the fields. What's the thing?
Just have a look at what we have and.
I was going to go do the rest. Cool.
Well, yeah, do that. If you're going to do that, let's do that.
Because I don't know. I have really no idea what needs to go where. You know what I mean?
I'll have to have a look. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. But yeah, go and get 41 and 9 cut then. That's no problem. I think we're going to want hay out of it at least.
Have we got?
I was saying,
have we got 10?
Have we got? In fact, check how many bales we I actually always forget to check how many bales we storage. I'll say that.
1 second, then. I'll have to check.
I know we're out of hay in the feed mixer, but it could be that we have 10,000 in storage now. I'm just an idiot. It'll say, if you look at the screen to the top, it'll tell you what's in them.
We've got 40 hay bales.
Alright, so I think, yeah.
That's all we've got.
I'd be tempted to then maybe like do field 9 as hay, do 41 as grass for the sheep.
But
would be my suggestion. So what I'm going to do then is,
do we have a tether?
if we don't buy one, it's not difficult.
No. I met a lizard truck, didn't I? David hit his mic.
Sorry, yeah, I'm scratching my face. Don't think we do. We have a mower and a forage wagon, so we can soon buy a tether.
Yeah. Because the problem is, though, with that is baling won't be an issue.
No, we have that big baler.
Yeah, nobody will spread it, won't it?
Yeah, but that baler's got like a wide pickup.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it won't be a problem.
That makes it a little bit easier. That's why it takes it back off here again.
Yeah.
You can always run over it with a windrow if you're really worried afterwards.
I'm guessing that's the knife field finished.
Yes. I'm sending a planter up there next.
Because it's really hard to fucking tell in this fog. Honestly, with this sunrise, I can't see them. Game fake!
Let me think, I know.
Can't even see the field. You know, if it wasn't for the bloody guidelines of the...
Yeah, you wouldn't know where you were going.
Field, you literally can't see. This is what I said about gimmick.
Mm.
You know, even having your bloody lights on. That's why I do apologise, guys. The reason why I'm looking down is because you're not going to see. If I just literally look straight in front of me, you can't see anything.
Mm.
I think David's the same.
My fog's actually not too bad. Only if that time I did the console command to change it's still taking effect.
Maybe. I would do it, but
You know what happens if you get it wrong?
yeah, I'm not doing it right now.
When I get it wrong and black the entire screen.
Like you did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Did you actually get it wrong?
I got a number wrong, and the result, the entire screen went black, and then you had to restart the game. Didn't have to get it back.
Yeah. Or did you have to change the setting?
I had to restart the game in the end.
No, I thought you had to change.
No, because once the setting, I tried changing the setting, and I think once it broke.
No, I thought you had to edit a file before you come back in or something.
No, I didn't have to do that.
I know there is a command, a console command you can use to get rid of stuff. But this is what I said about it being a bit too much. And I'm not cranking my graphics settings down just to reduce.
No.
Yeah, I'm not playing it on a low graphics setting to reduce this fog.
Yeah, no, I agree, yeah.
I shouldn't have to when I'm 49. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And you're on a
5070.
And it's a 59,
Yeah.
but then I realise, no, it's not.
No, I like my house burnt down.
And it's like, you know, yes, it was good, it makes the game look nice, but trying to work like this right now is a bit much.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
I get, that would happen in real life before anybody jumps on my back.
But this goes again to what I'll be saying, because if that was real life, you wouldn't be able to harvest in that fog. because it's probably too wet.
You wouldn't be a grass
It's like the
court,
little
no.
thing. It'd be like the little things that really bug me, like the tornadoes thing. The fact that the AI traffic is completely unaffected by them.
Yeah, but like we've discussed before, the reason why it doesn't affect anything like that is because it's due to the game's age rate.
Yeah, but it looks so stupid when you're watching these tornadoes and your car just drives through it.
Yeah. Where in real life, if you did that, bye-bye.
You'd be dead.
Yeah, exactly.
I think most people have seen the movie Twister. You know how that will go.
Yeah. The wind would be strong enough to literally lift that car up and...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I wish I could do it, but it's probably copyright. Would be insert the whole Helen Hunt line of where she's driving along. She goes, "Where's my truck?"
Well, I mean, do it. As long as you keep it under a few seconds. I've used movie clips and videos before and had a problem. Just don't do like 10 minutes of it.
No, but it's like the whole, "Where's my truck?" And then it goes on the floor, and his new sort of wife, fiance, whatever, is there screaming because it nearly hits her. And then she goes, "There it is." It's just, like I say, it was gimmick. The whole, I get this tornado, for anybody jumps on it, yes, there's tornadoes in real life. Yes, we can get them in the UK. Not as violently as the ones in America, but can be, depending on certain factors. I.e., we'll go back to the Birmingham tornado.
Oh, and Michael Fish.
No, there was that tornado in Birmingham that was devastating. But if you're gonna put some, I know you can. Yes, before anybody says yes, you can turn it onto visual only. We know this, but they're pointless. The hail. Yeah. Pointless. The whole weather, the entire weather system makes no sense in this game.
Oh yeah, no.
Because where are they picking up the geos for? I get it.
I mean, does Japan, considering it's supposed to be Japan, does Japan get tornadoes?
Yes.
Does it?
Yes. It can. Given the right conditions in Japan, they can get tornadoes. Yes, they can. Last year there was quite a devastating one over in Japan. It's just that, like I say, it's got the weather conditions have to be right.
Yeah.
And given Japan, it is quite humid. If there's a good sized, decent storm there, it can form.
Right.
Well, it's like here. Give us a good storm. It's like that last storm we had. We had tornado warnings in place. In the UK, which blanketed the entire UK tornado warning, which is quite rare. Usually it's more down south.
Yeah.
West Coast down south. But to blanket the entire UK with a tornado warning, a little bit rare. And we did see tornadoes within that tornado warning as well. Yes, I know I do. I tend to watch. I'd been tracking the latest storm that was in America that's heading our way. It basically went from a tropical storm to a category 4 hurricane out in America, and then by the time it gets to us, it will be classed as it's gone that weak, but it's still going to class as a tropical storm with winds up to at least 80 to 85 mile an hour, 90 mile an hour possible.
So it still doesn't sound brilliant.
No, but it sounds better than it being a category 4 hurricane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we've got heading towards us this weekend.
Alright.
it's a tropical storm, which kind of defeats the object, especially if I need it to be calm on Sunday and not wet and not windy. Anybody wants a context? I went away with my other half to look after her dad's house and her dad's animals while he was away. First day I got there, just come out of getting some shopping and some fucking... won't repeat the word that I used. Yes, I did drop that bomb, David. Damaged my car. So, not a happy bunny. Was I a happy bunny then? No. Unfortunately, there was... And this is the thing that I do not like. I was parked in a supermarket car park. Well-known brand of supermarket.
Yeah.
And I am sorry, it's, you know, we park our cars at our own risk. Yet you have CCTV not. You have CCTV in your above ground, just not your underground part.
It sounds weird that they do it that way, but...
Yeah. And I get it, I parked that car in a disabled bay at my own risk. Not for it to get damaged. It was a risk I took, it got damaged. I have no comeback against the store. Which I get. But when it's on their land, I am sorry. That's what pisses me off. It's on their land. It happened on their land. If I'm parked in one of their designated bays, which they paid for to actually get put there, then I can't quite understand. Because they told me that, the store told me that there was no CCTV under there. I said, and I actually sent an email back and said, well, I hope you're not actually filling me full of ball. I wasn't nice.
I can imagine, well, I wouldn't be impressed. My car's not half as new as yours.
No. Well, still, you'd be still pissed if even if it was your car that got damaged.
That's what I'm saying.
And, you know, I said, I hope you're not filling me full of balls. And that's when I found out they have it at the top and not bottom. I said, well... And they said, oh, well, why don't you go for your insurance? I said, I'm not going for my insurance for it.
Your excess will be 2,000 what it'll cost you to get it fixed. Plus then you pay extra on your insurance for the next God knows how many years.
Well, it would cost me £100 to get it fixed on insurance. It would cost...
when you had extra insurance premiums for all the years.
Exactly. Because...
I will say, well, yeah, you get your £100 excess is very low. I think mine's about £500-600.
Yeah. Well, it is.
That's because of where you get the car,
it's because of where I get the car. But if, like, you know, like that, the wiper blade.
Yeah, how's that guy still waiting on call on that one? Or?
No, they've NFA'd it. No further action against her for it.
Oh, Christ.
Oh.
So you're basically just out of pocket.
I'm out of pocket. I distrust...
You just have a lag spike and a half there.
A little bit.
We both did.
Yeah, I'm out of pocket. £100. Doesn't seem a lot. But it is, to me.
We went on before about how 60 quid's a lot, but it's some people, yeah, 100 quid's not.
£100 is a lot to me.
It's a lot for a lot of people, mate.
Well, yeah.
It's not a lot of money I'd like to lose on something stupid that wasn't my fault.
Oh, that happened at the start of the year. So they've no further actioned it, and I said, right, well, I actually turned around to the cop on the phone and said, I distrust the police. I have no trust in yous anymore. No trust in yous whatsoever. And he said, why? I said, because...
Even with clear-cut evidence, they can't manage to. Fuck off.
Well, that's what I said. I said, with the you know, with the stuff that you've got against her, you have my old sodding wiper blade and the arm in your evidence, okay? So you've tested it forensically. I know that, and it has her fingerprints on it. But yet your sergeant is refusing to not further action it. I said, you've got all the evidence. I said, but is it extra paperwork for yous?
I'll be here, won't it?
I said, is it the extra paperwork? I said, but I'm now £100 out of pocket. And I said,
why do that when you've got a man a speak gun somewhere instead?
Yeah. And I said, I've got no trust in the police. And you can, I said, you won't do it because of GPDR. I said, but I want a name. I want the full address and postcode. I said, because I will go to a solicitor. And they wouldn't release it. They wouldn't release it to me. And it's like, well, I said, so basically by you not releasing it, I said, you're now allowing her to get away with it scot-free. I said, it's cost me money, and I said, and just because I want to, and they said, well, it'd cost you to go legal. I said, no, it wouldn't. I said, I get free legal aid. I said, I can speak to a solicitor with free legal aid. Quite easily.
Don't park there, you moron.
Huh? I'm not. I'm on the edge of the field.
Freaking AI, he's just unloaded me on the harvester and just gone parked right in front of me.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, this is what I mean. There's that, and then there's fucking dickhead across the road from there. They haven't done much about his fucking antisocial behaviour and harassment and all this crap. So, you know, I've got no faith in the fuckers anymore.
No, don't blame you.
You know, and the government wants to give them more fucking powers. It's to tackle shit like antisocial behaviour and everything. It's like, well, you don't fucking do anything anyway, so what's the fucking point?